balance sheet. Now can you see we are solely going to work on the balance sheet section. So I've done the trial balance and I've done the income statement, and now I am with the balance sheet. So this balance sheet already, I wrote everything in for you to make your life a little bit easier, that we can do it quick. So the business name is L Stores and the balance sheet is 28 February 2024. Please don't talk. So now, what I'm going to do, I'm going to start fixed assets. What is fixed assets? It's land and buildings, so it's that 88,900. Vehicles, which is not there, and equipment, that 45,180. So it totals as 1. Okay. Financial assets is a fixed deposit. Is there a fixed deposit? Yes, there it is. 10,000. Now, can you see that line there is open? You're not going to write anything there ever. So, nothing there. And later on, what papers do is they will write financial assets, double point, fixed deposit, that it's only one line. Okay. Now, can you see there's a dark block? Meaning I'm going to block and top. So let's block and top. Can you see it's going to give me 144,080. Okay, so that's the total for non-current assets. Now I go to current assets. So I told you inventory is my trading stock, 18,900. Receivables is my what? Money that I need to get, people owing me, debtors control. So that's the 8310. Cash is my bank if it has a debit balance. And here I can see it does have a debit balance. So it's that 7675. It's cash float. And there's no petty cash. So this is 975. Everybody with me? And can you see again there's a block. So I'm going to block and top. And what does that give me? 28,185. Now can you see it basically says to me I have non-current and I have current, and that's going to give me total. Does that make sense to you? So I'm going to add those two to get the total, which is what? 1? Is that right? Now, very important. I know that 172 is the same here at the bottom. So I'm going to repeat it here. So I'm immediately going to go and add it here. Oh, not add it, enter it here. Can you see? Because assets equals equity and liabilities. Now, owner's equity is what again? Capital minus drawings plus what? Profit, my net profit. So let's quickly go look. My capital is 108,820. Drawings is 4,870. And what was my profit? Where did I calculate my profit? in the income statement. So I'm going to take that profit there. You see? The 28,935. Make a note for yourself that you get this in the income statement. So what's the total?
13285.
And just by the way, can you see this is what your capital was in the post-closing trial balance? Meaning that's what the capital was when I drew up the T account for capital. Okay. So, so make a note for yourself. This is capital after closing transfers. Does that make sense? So if I give you a closing transfer, a post-closing trial balance, then I'm already giving you the capital. Does that make sense? Okay, liabilities is a loan. Do I have a loan? Yes. I have a loan of 30,000. Now this also feels weird because it's only one amount, but you're going to block and top it. Okay. What is payables? Creditors control. So it's that 9,380. We don't have an overdraft and they didn't give me a short-term loan. So now I'm going to block and top. Now what do I know? I know total equity and liabilities, must be my equity and liabilities. And those guys have to add up to the 172,265. Make sure if you add that, plus does it give you that? Okay. And if it doesn't, you just write a balancing figure in, you go on with your paper, because you must probably just swap letters or add it all. Okay.